The Indiana Fever just lost back-to-back games against the Dallas Wings, 19-0 run, against the Washington Mystics, 18-7 to start the fourth quarter, lost a lead off the game. We just lost back-to-back games against teams we had no business losing to, even without Caitlin.
It looks like the Indiana Fever has lost another game due to Kelsey Mitchell. Guys, this will be...
Got it. Here's a sharp rewrite of your paragraph with the same punch but tighter flow. Well. Stephanie White and Kelsey Mitchell just managed to turn another winnable game into a full-on blooper reel. And trust me, the internet is having a field day with it. The wildest part? Sophie Cunningham, the one player who could have actually saved the day, was left completely wide open. Now here's the real question. Would you have trusted Kelsey in crunch time? Want me to spin this in a more sarcastic tone, roasting them harder, or keep it in a sports analyst tone?
Coaching versus the Mystics, her game plan was piss poor. It looked like a third grader probably writ her game plan out.
Here's a sharper, polished rewrite that keeps the humor and bite intact. It's almost unbelievable that we're still here. But the Indiana Fever never fail to deliver fresh chaos. This latest train wreck, thanks to Stephanie White's questionable play calling and Kelsey Mitchell's vanishing act in crunch time, was the kind of collapse that makes fans want to throw their remotes through the screen. Then there's Sophie Cunningham. She's just standing there, the obvious solution, wide open with arms outstretched, practically begging, "Pass me the damn ball." Instead, she gets ignored like a midnight group text from your aunt. Honestly, the disrespect couldn't have been louder if they'd announced it over the PA system. Want me to push this rewrite toward a *** roasting? Meme-style delivery like Twitter X reactions? Or keep it more in a sports commentary style asterisk?
Until late in the third quarter, you guys were struggling offensively in that frame. Second half in general, feel the same as the first half on that end. Did something change for you guys? Or was this kind of really strong on that end?
Yeah, I think we were just kind of slow. And every time that we're slow, especially defensively, it just somehow affects our offense. And so I think the thing that we just have to continue to do that kind of got us on the run we had for the last couple games was we were aggressive after pointing attack on defense, and that led to easy turns and buckets. That led to everyone being aggressive on the front foot on the offensive end. And, we have new players, and that's okay. But we just have to adjust, and we need them. We've faced a lot of adversity. But we should be used to that by now.
Here's a clean, hard-hitting rewrite of your paragraph with the same edge. This is what you get when ego collides with bad decision-making. Stephanie White kept betting on Kelsey Mitchell as her closer, but let's be real, Mitchell has the reliability of a vending machine that eats your dollar and gives you nothing back. Sure, she can heat up in stretches, but when the pressure hits, the script never changes. She bricks shots, forces drives, and squanders possessions like it's routine. The stats back it up, and so do the collective groans of Fever fans who've been forced to watch the same nightmare on repeat. Want me to also punch this up into a ** shorter, savage version, ***, perfect for a viral caption, intro, or keep it in this full breakdown style?
Second quarter comes around. Slippage starts to start. We get up to a 13-point lead. Eventually it falls down. We end up 5.5. That's not a bad half. Come out of half. Dreaded third quarter. And we are flat. And I feel like in quarters like this, it just feels like we're slashing our own time. Like we are stifling our own momentum at every turn we can. Like the team came out and they literally looked like they were uncoordinated all of a sudden. They were just missing easy shots. They were overshooting. If they were trying to draw fouls. I don't know what's going on with this team.
Here's a tightened, sharper rewrite of your full paragraph, keeping the fire, sarcasm, and flow. Before we dive too deep into the blame game, let's talk about Sophie Cunningham. Time after time, she's proven she won't shy away from crunch time moments. No, she's not a superstar, but she's steady, clutch, and carries the kind of edge that puts defenses on high alert. And on this night, she was sitting there wide open, practically holding a neon sign flashing, ***, I got this. Yet somehow, Stephanie White went with the least clutch option possible. That's not just a bad call, that's coaching malpractice. And here's the kicker. Even Caitlin Clark, now in just her second year, but already carrying this franchise more than the coaching staff ever has, looked flat out disgusted. Cameras caught her face after the final play, and you didn't need to be a body language expert to decode it. Pure frustration. She's out there grinding, trying to make the Fever relevant, only to watch her coach hand the ball to the one player who never delivers in crunch time. Clark's expression said exactly what every fan was thinking. Asterisk, why in the world didn't you give it to Sophie? But let's not pretend this all came down to one play. This wasn't a single possession meltdown, it was a full-on game implosion. Indiana had momentum. The crowd was alive and the Mystics weren't exactly invincible. Yet the Fever coughed it all away with lazy turnovers, paper-thin defense, and cookie-cutter offensive sets. Stephanie White looked like she was coaching straight out of a dusty playbook, while her players looked completely lost. And when it mattered most, they capped it off by trusting the wrong player with the wrong shot. Instant regret doesn't even scratch the surface. You want me to cut this into a asterisk shorter? Viral rant version, asterisk, perfect for a YouTube monologue or tweet-style recap? Or keep it long form like a full breakdown analysis piece?
Carolyn Peck been, and where has the Indiana Fever are a more dangerous team without Caitlin Clark conversation gone? How come once the Indiana Fever suddenly stop that 5-game win streak, lose 3 of their last 4, how come Carolyn Peck has suddenly stopped showing up on TV? How come that narrative of the Indiana Fever are more dangerous without Caitlin Clark? Why has that suddenly stopped?
Here's a sharper, smoother rewrite with the same bite and energy. Fans weren't exactly quiet about it either. The second that final possession ended, social media went nuclear. Clips of Sophie Cunningham standing all alone on the perimeter spread like wildfire, and the roasting came fast and brutal. Both Kelsey Mitchell and Stephanie White were torched for what might go down as the dumbest decision of the entire season. And honestly, they deserved every ounce of it. You can't pin this on the refs. You can't blame fatigue. You can't even chalk it up to bad luck. This was 100% on the coach who drew it up, and the player who thought hero ball was the answer. Want me to also spin this rewrite into a asterisk short? Savage version, asterisk, like something that could trend as a meme caption, or keep it full breakdown style?
To the Stephanie White press conference, we know this lady is allergic, flat out allergic to the word accountability. Stephanie White takes no accountability for anything. We're gonna watch her pass the blame to everybody. I have not watched it yet. I'm gonna see it with you.
Perfect. That's a full-on YouTube monologue draft. I'll rewrite it so it flows sharper, keeps the roasting humor, and feels like a polished script your audience can vibe with. So let's zoom out for a second, because this meltdown raises a bigger question. What exactly is Stephanie White's long-term vision for this team? From the outside, it looks less like winning basketball and more like forcing a narrative nobody's buying. If the goal was actually to win, you're drawing up that final play for Sophie Cunningham or Caitlin Clark, not Kelsey Mitchell. Yeah, maybe that's disrespect to Kelsey, but it's also just the truth. Mitchell has shown us who she is. Not a closer, not reliable under pressure. Yet somehow she keeps getting the ball when everything is on the line. That's not strategy, that's insanity. And if you're Sophie Cunningham, how do you not feel? Slighted. You did everything right, spaced the floor, got yourself in position, and waited wide open only to be iced out because of stubborn coaching. That's the kind of decision that makes players lose faith in leadership. And once that trust cracks, good luck patching it back together. Even Caitlin Clark looked over it. The cameras caught her face after the final play, and you didn't. Need to be a body language expert to decode it pure frustration. This isn't just about one possession. It's about a pattern. Clark's in year 2 already carrying this franchise. And instead of giving her the foundation to thrive, she's stuck watching her coach hand the ball to a player who consistently fumbles crunch time. That frustration, that's a warning sign. And if she's this annoyed now, just imagine year 3 if nothing changes. Spoiler, it's not going to be pretty. And here's the reality check. this wasn't a one-possession disaster. It was a full-game implosion. The Fever had momentum, the home crowd was alive, and the Mystics were far from unbeatable. But Indiana threw it away with lazy turnovers, sloppy defense, and the same predictable sets. White looked like she was flipping through a playbook from 2012, while her players looked like they were just trying to survive the chaos. And then, when it mattered most, she doubled down on the same mistake we've all seen before, Mitchell. As the closer, that's not coaching. It's stubbornness wrapped in cluelessness. It's like trying the same dead batteries in your remote over and over, hoping the channel will finally change. At some point, you've got to admit, the batteries are fried, and in crunch time, it's exactly what Mitchell is. Fried. She can give you buckets early, but in the fourth, she's Windows Vistaloys crashing when you need her most. Meanwhile, Sophie Cunningham isn't asking for MVP treatment. She's not trying to steal the spotlight from Caitlin Clark or Aaliyah Boston. She just wants to do her job on this night. Her job was to hit that wide-open three. The fact she didn't even touch the ball is criminal. Opposing defenses know she's clutch. Fans know she's clutch. But apparently Stephanie White didn't get the memo. And while we're at it, how do you think Aaliyah Boston feels? Put up another rock-solid stat line only to watch the game slip away thanks to another brain-dead coaching decision. Boston deserves better. Clark deserves better. Cunningham deserves better. Instead, they've got a coach who treats end-of-game possessions like a scratch-off ticket, praying maybe this time Mitchell won't screw it up. Spoiler, she did. Look at the standings. Indiana's 18-16, clinging to 7th place. No losses. Like this don't just hurt the record, they crush momentum. By playoff time, this team will either be mentally fried or already packing for Cancun. And fans aren't dumb. They see the wasted possessions, the stubborn decisions, and the clown. Show from the bench. That's why social media roasted White and Mitchell into oblivion after the final whistle. Every meme, every sarcastic post, they earned all of it. The tragedy is the wasted potential. Clark is a generational talent. Boston is a rock. Cunningham is the kind of reliable shooter teams pray for. Even role players like Lexi Hull and Sonia Citron have their moments. This team should be building something special. Instead, it's sabotaged by coaching malpractice. Bottom line, Stephanie White and Kelsey Mitchell didn't just lose this game, they handed it away. White for drawing it up, Mitchell for bricking it, and the rest of the team for watching Sophie Cunningham get treated like she was invisible. And unless something changes fast, this won't just be one bad night'll be the Fever's entire identity. Instant regret on repeat. Do you think, should Sophie Cunningham have been the one to take that shot? Or are you still buying into Stephanie White's vision? Because from where I'm sitting, it looks like regret all around. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. This was your latest Meltdown Breakdown. Do you want me to also trim this into a snappier 2 to 3 minute script for a tighter YouTube video? Or keep the full extended rant style?